Hello, my name is Jacob Hernandez, and today I will be going over the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, and its roles in the world. What is the FDA? Well, the FDA was founded in 1906 with some main goals. The first main goal being regulation. And how does it regulate? Well, by enforcing laws related to food safety, drugs, vaccines, medical devices, cosmetics, and tobacco plants, the FDA makes sure that the products we use every day are safe and effective. How is the FDA organized? Well, the FDA is a part of the Department of Health and Human Services and is made up of 9 center-level organizations and 13 headquarter offices. Some important organizations that I've listed here include Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, responsible for drug approvals, Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, this mostly oversees vaccines and biological products for human use, Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition, that ensures food safety, Center for Devices and Radiological Health, this regulates medical devices, Oncology Center of Excellence focuses on cancer research and resources. Center for Veterinary Medicine, this regulates animal health products. These divisions allow FDA to oversee different aspects of public health more efficiently by themselves rather than a huge organization focusing on them. What organization is the FDA? Well, the FDA is a federal regulatory agency under the Department of Health and Human Services. This particular agency operates under laws such as the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. Now, what does this allow the FDA to do? Well, it allows it to regulate safety of food, drugs, medical devices, and cosmetics. This is especially important because we don't want, companies to be making products which are unhealthy for us or can make us sick. So we want the FDA to be kind of like the middleman in allowing these products to hit the shelves so we can actually use safe products. So what are some programs and services offered by the FDA? Well, first off, the FDA regulates about 78% of the U.S. food supply, which is a lot. So how does it do this? Well, it uses programs and services. So some of the programs and services offered to the community by the FDA are drug approval processes, which approves new drugs before they're sold. Another one is food safety inspection. So this regulates the safety of food supply of restaurants and vending machines, or even farms. It also regulates medical devices. So making sure that these devices aren't harming patients or causing any underlying side effects. It also has community cancer resources, which allows people to learn more about cancer and to help patients who are undergoing cancer treatment. Okay, so with these programs and services being offered, what health problems does the FDA even address, though? Well, it addresses foodborne illnesses, which about 48 million people are affected by foodborne illnesses each year, drug issues, warning about potential risk of some drugs, like the underlying issues or the side effects that are not particularly on the label of the medication. It also addresses public health threats and vaccine regulation. So, especially during COVID-19, the FDA issued emergency use authorizations for vaccines, treatments, and diagnostic tests to help control the spread of the virus. This was very important for us to get out of the pandemic. Who does the FDA administer these health problems for? Well, their target population is the entire United States population, with a special attention to underrepresented communities. But it especially protects patients and consumers within the healthcare system, ensuring that everyone has access to safe products. How is the FDA funded? Well, it's mostly through taxpayer dollars and prescription drug user fees. What are these fees? Well, manufacturers pay these fees when submitting applications to the FDA for drug review and annual user fees based on the number of approved drugs they have on the market. This is especially important for the company to maintain its integrity by the FDA reviewing their drugs to make sure that there isn't any underlying issues or complications that may happen in the future to show the consumer that the drug is safe for use. Now, in terms of the actual budget here, we have human drugs coming in at first place being the most funded, and at second place being food, third, tobacco, and so forth. This is important to understand because human drugs are heavily funded and reviewed all the time. Also, food. Food is very important. We need food every day, so it's very important that they are regulated and it's safe for consumption. To wrap things up, some interesting facts that I found through my research was that the FDA also does regulate generic medication. So whether it's name brand or generic name, it's still going to be regulated by the FDA, and it's regulated through the same process of dosage, safety, effectiveness, strength, stability, quality, and administration. This is important because we need drugs to be universally regulated no matter what. Another interesting fact that I found was dietary supplements are not regulated by the FDA, meaning that some supplements that you can go out and buy claim that it might make you lose weight or it might give you a boost in energy. Well, those aren't regulated by the FDA, so be careful of what you're buying. The FDA also does not approve compounded drugs. What are compounded drugs? Well, they are a combination of drugs or ingredients that are altered within medications by pharmacists and physicians, and they're mostly to treat individual cases or patients. So they're not regulated by the FDA. As you can imagine, there'd probably be a lot of combinations there. The FDA also hasn't approved any e-cigarette as an aid to quit smoking. So that's also an interesting fact that I think a lot of people don't recognize. E-cigarettes do not, directly cause you to stop smoking entirely. These are my references. Thank you for your time.